one up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits.
Coach thinks the North Shore of Pittsburgh gets sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Like 20.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Where's it?
34's a Mike. 34's a Mike. He's coming. Check in. Check in.
Middle.
Screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On second down, Conner looking for space. He takes this for 3 to the 29. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
It's been a long day for you.
No spacing.
He'll try and run for it with Conner. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. This is taken at about the 14. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Under 10.
Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Switch gears. Check safety.
Pistol.
Watch twins. Check.
Regular.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Let's go.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Hey, alert.
Watch the slant.
Check. Bravo.
Switch. Check 43. Back. 25.
Point it right.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll let it. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Charlie. Come again. Hey, check back 34.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Steeler 1st down on a pickup of 11 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
29 is the Mike. Hey, Foxtrot. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Show that bench release and go.
Now Roethlisberger. This for his running back, McCoy. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They go back to the ground with McCoy. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on second down. Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get it.
And his first carry, he loses the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Flat 30.
He's coming. Check him. We don't want this.
40, sir.
34, Mike 34. Shoot.
These two.
Here we go.
It's middle.
Well, Mike 34. Strip that ball.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill. Kill. Check 99.
Take both of them.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 contract.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Watch the pass.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
180.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, and maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. On 1st and 10 is Counter. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Browns' 30.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
They'll run here with Counter, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now, it's McCoy. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
230.
He's coming. Check in. Push him back.
Easy.
Right 34, right 34.
Roethlisberger. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
King.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into big.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He finds his target, Beckham. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hurry, hurry.
98's the mic. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. No.
Now Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And the Browns first down.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Alert, 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 alert.
He's crashing.
To throw, Mayfield. It's caught, Beckham. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
180. Hey, wahoo!
Mike 50. Wildville. Switch. Jim. Check.
Hey, alert. I got it.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But it'll be 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
King.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
198. High 7.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Shim! Watch the shim!
Chop.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first, this from 41. Steibert's kick is good. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
Let's see if they do just that. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Check three.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Bang, 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 bang. Alert flash.
Throwing. Mayfield. Flush to his right. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
They start to drive with Connor. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
44. Come on, boy. No spacing. Hey, orbit. Don't be scared of it.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. He finds McCoy. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
At the 38-yard line.
Alert.
Check Mike 34. Mike 34. I want that.
Hey, exit.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, dude.
Middle.
34.
Hey, alert.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
180.
Watch the screen.
Lewis,
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Landry now on the return. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Hurry.
Let's go, defense.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Go up. Hey, alert 33. Stay with your man.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hurry.